friggin' flies. G1M Sport meets G1M Sport Plus. And this, my friends, should be legal because this is going to send you into overdrive in your running game. And I'm just kidding. It's not, there's nothing illegal in here, but you're going to feel like you're taking something illegal because it's just that good. This stuff is going to send you into overdrive, into another dimension of your running game with absolute clarity and focus. Guys, this stuff, let's talk about it. So G1M Sport, the OG, is what kind of got me started into the into the BPN world. So I was watching, when I was getting into running, I started watching some running channels and learning about running. And I quickly discovered that you can't just drink water, and you probably shouldn't drink Gatorade and all those other sports drinks because they're loaded with sugar. But what you really needed was electrolytes. You needed sodium, magnesium, potassium, all that stuff that's in electrolytes. And then you also need carbs. So instead of eating like donuts and bread and, you know, what we think is traditional carbs, these right here, these carbs in here are cluxodestrin. I said that wrong, I know I did, but it's gonna help digest a lot smoother, and it's not going to mess up your gut. You're not going to get an upset stomach while you're running. It's just going to be easier on your body to digest this stuff in the form of carbs, right? So this is what you're going to want to take. Now, the problem is if you're running early in the morning, or if you're running at the end of the day, you're probably tired. You're waking up, you're ready, but you're not really ready. So what do? You're going to have some espresso, you're going to have some coffee, some caffeine to kind of fire up the cylinders, to kind of get the engine started and get everything moving and get everything flowing, if you know what I mean. So now what BPN has done is they've combined it all into one. And that is, my friends, right here, G1M Sport Plus. And this flavor, this is the only flavor they have, is the lemon lime. And let me tell you, it's delicious. So guys, an honest review of this stuff from someone that, you know, has been running now for about 2 years or so. It's amazing, and just go buy it. Review over. No, just kidding. But I tried this out now for a couple of runs, and I've done a couple of, you know, they're kind of shorter runs, not really anything crazy long. I did like a 3 miler, like a 5K, and I did a 6 miler on Global Running Day. I think, was that 5 or 6? I can't remember. But actually, wait, I did not take this for that because this got delivered the day after Global Running Day. I was a little disappointed, but it was released on Global Running Day, so it was a play BPN did. But this stuff, you take it, in about 10 minutes later, you start to feel it from head to toe. It's like a rush, like a wave over, and it's energy, it's focus, and you're like, holy shit, let's hit the road and let's get some miles in. And while you're running, it's a jolt of energy, it's a jolt of focus, and it's not just like a crash. It shoots you up and then it just maintains. At least that's what it did for me. So I didn't have to have coffee. I just mixed this up in the morning. I did it this morning. We mixed it up. It was about 15 ounces of water, shook it up in the shaker, downed it, and I had a Go bar because I was a little hungry this morning. So this is what I have when I'm hungry, or if I'm going to do a really long run, I'll have one of these before I get started. Oh my God, the mosquitoes are just ridiculous already. So seriously, the thing just like pierced my back. This stuff, guys, is really, really good. Now this weekend I plan to do the double stack because you don't want to take more than 1 scoop of this stuff. It has 150 milligrams of caffeine, and it has some other things that this does not have. So where it gets, and this is where I butcher it here, but of course the L-tyrosine, GPC, and peak ATP, and caffeine, right? So basically, I think they're called like nootropics or something like that. Brain shit. It helps focus. It helps just stay focused. It helps, I think, actually even cools the brain a little bit. If you really want to get scientific with it, Nick Bear, the CEO, the owner, the founder of BPN, did a really informative podcast. And from a business perspective, the way that they handled the execution of this product launch and everything leading up to it was pretty fascinating. So even if you're not about running and you just, maybe you have a business and you got new products that you're trying to put out there in the marketplace, the way they did it was pretty cool. So this stuff though, man, if you are into running, you need it. And if you are new to running and you don't know what to do, you don't know where to start, head over to BPN. They're a clean label, in my opinion. They're a super clean label. From nothing that I've ever come across about them has been negative. And they just got good stuff. They're gonna lead you in the right direction. You can take a quiz on their website, and it's gonna give you ideally what you should be taking based on the sport that you're going after. So if you're in running, if you're in cycling, anything heavily endurance, swimming, stuff like that, this stuff right here is gonna be your new best friend. Forget Red Bull. This will give you freaking helicopter props. Forget the wings. This thing's going to take you to the moon. It's freaking rocket fuel, I'm telling you right now. So this stuff is amazing. It tastes amazing, and there's no crash. So if you're one that gets the jitters or crash after any kind of high amounts of caffeine or energy drinks, this does not do that. I can tell you that. I'm gonna let my wife try it. She gets the jitters, and so I'm gonna let her try it on her next big run and see what happens to her. But I did not get the jitters. I did not get a crash, nothing like that. It was just pure focus, like literally like, it was amazing. I love the feeling that it gave me. And I think that it's going to take running to the next level. It's going to encourage other people and other companies to up their products as well. That's how good this stuff is. So guys, that's my honest opinion. It's crazy how hot it is outside right now. So you definitely need to be fueling yourself with some good electrolytes, some good nutrition. If you're just drinking water, it's not going to cut it. You're going to get sick. You're going to pass out. You're not going to be able to maintain a long run. In my opinion, water just is not enough, especially here in South Texas, anywhere in Texas for that matter. It's just that hot. So the sun's beating on you, the heat's beating on you. You gotta replenish. And if you're anything like me, I am dripping sweat at the end of these runs. I mean, it's just like freaking faucets everywhere. So get you some of this stuff. Right now is the busiest time for roofing. It's the peak of the season, and you're probably just overwhelmed and overworked. If you're doing crazy amounts of work, you need to be taking some time out of your day, 30 minutes to an hour to mental health, whether that's going for a walk, going for a run, going to the gym, reading a book, whatever it is. For me, it's running and getting out there and just kind of unplugging and zoning out, just going through my head, going through my thoughts. And these two products right here allows me to do even more of that at a higher level of intensity and perform better. So guys, these are my thoughts. This is my opinion on this new G1M Sport Plus. If you haven't tried it, go online, order you a tub today, and leave in the comments what you think. If you have tried it, leave in the comments how your first experience was with it, because mine was pretty freaking phenomenal. Guys, thanks for watching. If you haven't already, what are you doing? Subscribe to follow along in this journey. 30-day challenge, 30 videos in 30 days. If you gain anything out of this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have watched any of these other videos and gained something out of them, go back and give them a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'm a little tired. It's been a day. It's been a week. It's been crazy. It's been hot. But we're keep on keeping on, as they say. So guys, thanks so much for watching, and we will see you tomorrow.